There were no Indians. They were there before they came. Wax, Carnage International portrays we were here before Columbus. In Trinidad and Tobago and in the Americas, there were the Carib and the Arawaks. And we know whatever the contradiction there was between the both nation states, that as they always do, they mind the contradiction and have us fight each other. These are lessons to be learned for today. Wax, Carnage International portrays we were here before Columbus. Good morning. We are live at the 27th anniversary of Jouvert, and we are here at Rogers and Empire Boulevard, and I'm here with the very industrious director of the Jouvert, Miss Yvette Rennie. And if you can hear her voice, because she's been working so hard, you know, there's a bit of rasp in her voice. I want to ask her, how is it going this morning, Miss Rennie?
Well, it is tedious, but everything is falling in place because we have been planning for this for the past year. When Jouvert ends, we start to plan. So there's a whole year of planning. A bit tedious, but everything is in place.
How many bands are we looking forward to today?
We are looking for approximately 25 bands.
25 bands?
Yes.
And steel bands?
There are 13 steel bands, there are rhythm bands,
yes.
And
Percussion bands.
Percussion bands.
How do you feel that at this stage in our history that we are still able to maintain this culture here on Empire Boulevard? I know it's very difficult.
It is difficult because the community is changing,
yes.
And that has created a bit of problem for us. The avenue where we host our beautiful culture of the street may soon have some difficulties. One of the difficulties we faced this year, out of the blues, they decided to renovate or to dig up or to reconstruct Nostrand Avenue, that we have had our activity, our culture, our competition there for the past 27 years. And for 52 years, 1 year that is ours, they decided to do it.
But I was very aware of the activism that was happening around the fact that they had dug up Nostrand Avenue, and it was remedied.
Yes, it was, but the community helped.
Yes.
I called on everyone who I know who will lend a hand. There was a woman by the name of Miss Ellis. She called me and she notified me of it, and she kept it going, and she was the one that decided we're going to do something. And from there, the community board, the mayor office play a major role in this to helping us maintain it and to clean up the area. Harold Miller, thank you very much. You have been very, very good.
So the fact now that you've taken care of that, and the grounds they are laid for the bands to parade, we're looking for a very delightful Jouvert.
Definitely. As Mr. Carlos Lozama is always saying, our carnival is here to stay. We are going to groom it. We are going to make it more beautiful, and no one can push us out.
So I want to thank you. I know there's a whole lot that you have to get done, even though you've been working since the last Jouvert. Jouvert ends and Jouvert begins. So I'm looking forward to a wonderful morning here on Rogers Avenue. We are live right now on Rogers Avenue and Empire Boulevard. This is the staging area where the competition would be held as the bands parade in their magnificent costumes. We are looking for a lot of social commentary, a lot of traditional mass as it unfolds itself here, as we have imported it as immigrants from Trinidad and Tobago and from the Caribbean. You'll have a variety of islands and even residents here of the US who have joined in these festivities to make it what it is. It's been going on now for 27 years, and we are looking forward to a wonderful Jouvert at the break of dawn.
Thank you, my sister. It has been excellent. And thank you again for being Jouvert host 2019. Thank you.
On behalf of the birthday boy president, I want to thank you, and also on behalf of the men and women of the God Squad, enjoy the rest of the carnival weekend. God bless you. Thank you so much. Ambassador Ms. Ann Fitzgerald. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you. Congratulations. We just wanted to celebrate out here with you. We're tremendously happy to see this turnout, to see the energy, and we just want to have a good old time tonight. Stay, preserve the culture. God bless. To some of the ambassadors today, and so I want to call back up to receive recognition from Assembly Member Richardson, Mr. Terry Evelyn. All right, let's give a round of applause to Mr. Terry Evelyn, who started Jouvert. Recognition from the New York State Senate and the New York State Assembly.
About bringing Jouvert to the forefront, because we want to see this tradition continue and be sustainable. We're also going to teach people how to be tour guides. This year we did a Jouvert steel pan tour. We went to 3 mosque camps, 3 steel pan groups, and we brought people, like 25 people that were interested in paying money to learn about this tradition. So we're trying to develop that further and have people from the community connected to Jouvert, connected to the tradition, teaching them how to be tour guides. So again, contact CMULE@BrooklynArtsCouncil.org. You can always talk to Yvette. My name is Chris from the Brooklyn Arts Council. Thanks so much. We're doing all this from some money from the New York State Council on the Arts, something called the Regional and Economic Development Corporation. So we're taking their money, trying to do good things. Thanks a lot. Bye.
It appears that Jab dominates this morning. And what is a Jouvert City, Brooklyn Jouvert, without the renowned Roland Guy, the individual that we look to every year. Roland Guy portraying Little Red Riding Hood in a traditional Dame Lorraine costume. Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf. Poor Red Riding Hood. She acquired a visa to come to New York to hide from the big bad wolf who is deeply in love with her. She succeeded from hiding from ICE and got her green card, but could not elude Mr. Wolf, who found her shopping in a health food store on Church Avenue, hint hint, in Brooklyn. The Friday before Labor Day. the poor child fainted. He picked her up in his arms and kissed her. She and the fox now reside in Prospect Park. They would be playing Mass Monday on Eastern Parkway. Only love can do this. Let's hear it for Roland Guy, Dame Lorraine traditional Mass portraying Little Red Riding Hood. Approaching the stage is the resident evil, Jab Jab. The lost tenant. Now what we see, this theater unfolding in front of the judges, has a little more history than meets the eye. In 1838, after emancipation, the Jab Jab came out in all their glory because they were now free. The enslaved were free. And what we are seeing here is their depiction of what the master looked like and what the master did. So we have Jab Jab in Grenada, we have Jack Malassi in Trinidad, and Lance Fo in Haiti. So ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Jouvert, in front of judges is Resident Evil, the last tenant, Jab Jab. Greenhouse, Jab Jab. Greenhouse would go down in Brooklyn Jouvert's history. This is the music, this is the people, this is the mass. Greenhouse, Jab Jab. opens to Jouvert. This is grease and oil. The macabre shows itself in the sunlight. Susan. Mother Nature protects the earth. Go green. Kia's creation. As the theater unfolds in front of the judges, Mother Nature protects the earth. Go green. Yeah. Our own actress, Susan. Creation, go green, save the earth. Mother Nature protects the earth, and Father Time is here to remind us of the essence of life. There is much more than revelry that goes on in Jouvert. Of massive. A small band making a very powerful statement. As Go Green moves off the stage. Go Green, Kia's Creations. Our lesson on recycling and saving the earth. We're here at the corner of Empire Boulevard and Rogers Avenue in Brooklyn, and we're here to celebrate the 27th anniversary of Jouvert in New York City. And I have here with me one of the judges,
Cheryl D.B. Murphy.
And it's my third Jouvert here, and you are sitting there diligently waiting on the bands.
Yes.
What it is gets you here every
year. Actually, I've been very fortunate to judge for the 20 last years. Yes,
awesome.
For Jouvert and the culture. You know, this is our culture, and anytime where our culture is being displayed, I would like to be there, because culture is everything. Culture is the heart of people, and when you take the heart out of the people, I think we die when the heart stops.
So as a judge, what it is you look forward to
I look forward to the creativity. I look forward to the passion, because anybody that designs costumes, it's a passion, it's a love that they are portraying. So I look forward to seeing the creativity. You know, the bands are so creative. You know, I'm a former queen masquerader myself, so I love masks with all my heart. So I love to see the creativity.
Yes,
and
there's
see
a
how
whole lot.
the presentations come
Yes,
together.
there's a whole lot's happening out here.
Yes, it is. This is Brooklyn.
Yes,
This is
yes.
where everything happens.
We're in the height of the Jouvert,
Exactly,
where
the
everything is
height of
going to be
Jouvert,
happening
exactly.
in front of the judges.
Exactly,
Very soon the
exactly.
theater is going to unfold.
Totally. The street theater.
street
Carnival and Jouvert. Yes.
So I want to thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
this time to just speak with me a little.
thank
And
you
I
very
know,
much.
like you, I'm looking forward to what's
Yes.
about to happen here.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Happy Jouvert.
Okay. It was just brought to my attention that the flag and the statement that's being made is not ICE Dreamers. Not ICE Dreamers. Despas USA. Not ICE Dreamers. And what is a steel band without our flag woman, Sister Najami? The history books has a place for her. This is what a flag bearer is. Like we said, the stage of Jouvert, it is not just revelry, but social commentary. And not ICE Dreamers is that situation that we are dealing with as immigrants in this country. Look at our flag woman, Sister Najami. Yes, sister, this is the Jouvert. Rhythm in the air. The party nice. Doi doi. Doi doi. Doi doi. That is the spirit of Jouvert, our flag woman, Sister Najami, with Despas USA, with the flag of Trinidad and Tobago, just celebrating our independence. As I see my cousin Derek and family. Not ICE Dreamers. My cousin from DC. Joy Joy. Josh. This is the culture. This is the Jouvert. This is the music. The sweet, sweet songs of Despas USA. With our flag woman, Sister Najami. Not ICE Dreamers. Our contribution to the culture of the city our piece of patchwork on the quilt of the city, the contribution that we have made here in New York City and in Brooklyn. We came with the culture and our children are carrying it on. This is the culture. This is the music. The sweet, sweet sounds of Desper's USA. All my families in this band. You know, Miss Rennie says that San Fernando people clannish. We are the descendants of the Americans. Desper's USA. Hi, Mike. As Desper's USA, thank you, Despers. Most time it's a labor of love. As Despers USA makes their way off the stage with a social commentary, not ice, dreamers. We are all affected by the horror that is happening at the borders, the detention. You look very pretty, no sleeping in green. This is no sleeping. You can't play mass and spray powder. No sleeping in Brooklyn. It's even though your backs are turned, by the time you get home, you're in a costume. No sleeping. That powder smells very nice, like Egyptian musk or night cream. So if you would observe the membership in this band, it's our children, young people just having a good time, immersing themselves in the culture. No sleeping. cover. This is the Jouvert. This is the people. This is the stage. Making their own commentary on changes and recommendations for the Jouvert. Sister Blossom and our own Oprah. Jouvert is serious thing. Serious. So many lessons to be taught out here. Jouvert is a stage for every commentary, even recommendations for the Jouvert. All mass. This is the Jouvert. This is the people. This is the culture. All downers. And it comes with the territory, par for the course. Jouvert is mud, Jouvert is paint, Jouvert is all mass, Jouvert is spontaneous. Look at Miss Oprah. There is Janice. Judgment. But Janice is a fancy mass. Yes, Brooklyn. This is the Jouvert. This is a segment of the Jouvert that is traditional and social commentary. All done with love. All mass at its best. The original Oil Downers presents Fancy or Not. Original is what we want. Band leader Blossom Llewellyn. Arrangers Iman Pascal and Jelani Fernando. It's our second steel band crossing the stage. Here we have an individual that says, "Pray for the Amazon. Mother Earth is crying." And as Oil Downers make their statement and exit the stage, the music that we are hearing coming from the steel band was arranged by Iman Pascal and Fernando. one of the understanding in Jouvert that they hold very strongly to and closely to is to provide a stage for steel bands, unamplified music. The only Jouvert that I know of where there is only steel pan and percussion and rhythms, Jouvert City International, Brooklyn Jouvert. The Rado Steel Orchestra. You know, sometimes I hear the argument that the steel pan is dying. Right here along Empire Boulevard as the bands make their way down Nostrand Avenue. As we came out here this morning, there was an overcast sky, but that we knew that while the sky may be overcast, a lot of sun was shining amongst the masqueraders and the participants and the audience. And the Jouvert, we knew would be a clean and safe one because of all the work that the community did to ensure that it would be. To all the conversations that were had within the areas where they thought that violence may have occurred. And that is because the community took matters into our own hands. And for this, I want to say thank you to the volunteers who came because of a labor of love and our love for our children and our love for our community and our love for our culture, for working to ensure that we have a safe Jouvert. Because what we are seeing here is simply our children inheriting the culture and having a good time. Jouvert City International, 27th anniversary, bringing the Jouvert to the forefront. Standing in front of the judges is Barbara and Associates, Labor Day 2019, Drum a Lele. And their portrayal will be in the form or presented in the form of a dance. And it's our young people again making their contribution. Freedom of expression. And what we have here is a traditional limbo dance. Drum a Lele. Can she? Okay. As our children go under the bar, Alele. You know, I was just wondering to myself, who came up with the idea to make their presentation like this? And I was just told it was the daughters of the band leader who came up with the idea. And I can see her all proud in the back there. When we provide the opportunity and environment for children to be creative, that's what they do. They just create. Barbara and Associates, Drama Lele, the Limbo Dance, and now an African dance. Baila Baila. One of our small and yet a very powerful band. A little band, but the Talawa. Is somebody going under that stick at its lowest point? Yes. And if you know Barbara, you can see the pride on her face. She did this all these years. Now she handed the baton over to the children. And that's the only way the culture would survive. She planted the seeds. And Barbara goes under the bar. Oh, she tried. That's right, Barbara. Let them do it. You've done enough. Oh, yeah. And there comes Mr. Independence himself, Trinidad and Tobago. As Barbara and Associates makes their last attempt under the bar. Thank you. Thank you, Barbara. Drum Alele. They don't get any better than this. This is Bruiser, the head of the band. The chain around his neck, the traditional mask. This is the Jouvert. Bruiser, the head of We Kinda Job. King Job and friends. Every Jouvert, you can count on Bruiser with his horns. Whether his horns are blue or red or gold, We Kinda Job. Oh yes. And the Queen Mother herself. A Dame Lorraine portrayal in the traditional We Kinda Job, presented by Bruiser King Jab and Friends. This year is our traditional mask, our Dame Lorraine, and over-exaggerated C up to G, in all the lame and iridescent colors, a profusion of color in we kind of job. Dame Lorraine, woo! And parading in front of judges. White and blue. She looks like one of the Orisha's deities. We kind of job with the individual portrayals. King Jagabat, the bloodsucker. The Jagabat roams free from Port of Spain to Sanssouci. The individual dressed in white was the bitter seed, represents the intoxicating, seductive nature of the very addictive cocaine. And here comes this petite job. No, this is not the place, man. This is not the place. Job and Friends, we kind of job. Very colorful jobs. These are pretty jobs. We kind of job. They define what their jobs look like. Very coordinated jobs. These are not the evil jobs. All kind of jobs. Yes. Yes. Job. This is certainly not play the devil. and friends, we kinda job as they put all the judges. A presentation by Bruiser. You did it! With Bruiser in his bat costume. Beautiful. And Dame Lorraine and Cocaine and King Jagabat. The bloodsucker. The Jagabat roams free from Port of Spain to San Souci, from Flatbush to Lynbrook. He prowled the street to capture and torture his unwritten fleet. Bittersweet, the cocaine job. The evil. Thank you, King Job and friends. We kinda job as they clear the stage. Thank you, Bruiser. With their individuals. Bittersweet, the cocaine job. Before Columbus, there were no Indians. Crew. Carrie Watts. We were here before Columbus. The Carib and the Arawaks. Representing this lovely village in Trinidad and Tobago, Carnage International, as they come to meet the judges. According to the Europeans, some were peaceful and one was warlike. Carnage International, as they portray their masks, carry wax in front of the judge's booth. Crew as Carenage makes their way off the stage. And their wonderful portrayal. Jouvert is not just the revelry, but the history and the lessons learned. A very beautiful queen and king. And of course, there's the European. They came before Columbus, or we were here before Columbus. Thank you, Carenage, for very impactful.
Haley Nolasco.
And how do you feel being out here this morning?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I love it. I love Jouvert. I love the West Indian Day Parade weekend. It's just time we come out, we celebrate our culture and have a great time. So I'm loving it. I'm having a good time.
So what are you looking forward to today?
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to all the jabs always, but I'm really looking forward to getting some bacon saltfish soon.
Oh, bacon saltfish. Everybody loves the jab, and jab with bacon saltfish. I would love to see how that works.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
None of this work is possible if we do not pay homage to our elders. And we actually stand on the shoulders of men like Terry Eveling.
Delighted to be here. This is the first time I've been in the Labor Day Parade, although I contributed to starting it up.
Yes.
First time I've been in the parade from the start.
And it's a pleasure having you here.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. And here we are at the dawn of the Jouvert. The day has broken on the corner of Empire and Rogers Avenue here in Brooklyn, the 27th anniversary of Jouvert, ran by Jouvert City International and Miss Yvette Rennie at the helm. What is a Jouvert or opening of a Jouvert without our Grand Marshals? And here we have three lovely women representing, and I'd ask you, what's your name?
Alicia Hall.
Alicia. And you?
I am Alicia Henry, Council Security of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
I'm Marcia Carrington, Vice Consul Finance at the Consulate Trinidad and Tobago.
Awesome. So we do have Trinidad represented, just coming off a celebration of our independence.
Yes.
And the independence is such that we are able as immigrants to have brought and imported this festivity, this festival here to the U.S.
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to in the Jouvert here this morning?
Well, simply we were looking forward to see all the Caribbean islands represented. Of course, Jouvert with the heavy French influence, it's really marvelous to see that after all these years, we still maintain that heavy, French influence, and we were happy to see all of the Caribbean nations represented here today.
Awesome. And you? What are you looking forward to?
To seeing all the Caribbean people come out to support our culture.
And?
A bit of what was already expressed,
Yes.
but also the camaraderie and the happiness of the people to come together and have a safe one also.
And that is what we are all looking for. We are all looking for a safe, vibrant Jouvert, and the fact that we are able to maintain our traditions, and that our traditions are being maintained here particularly for young people, because they one day would inherit the Jouvert. And what we would love for the Jouvert is that it's safe, right, and that everybody can go back to their respective homes with a memory of a fabulous Jouvert. And we want to thank you for being the Grand Marshals and being the representatives, and for all the work that you do at the consulate. Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Earl Miller, I'm Deputy Commissioner in the Mayor's Office, Community Affairs.
The mayor has been very instrumental in ensuring that this Jouvert happened today.
Yes, we've been working hard to make sure that we engage the community, to make sure that we keep this parade safe so we can celebrate our culture and preserve it long term.
And I'm getting this vibe that it is going to be a safe Jouvert. I mean, the energy is so much around for a safe Jouvert, I'm getting this feeling that this is going to happen.
We're definitely praying on that. And I'm Detective Joseph. I'm the West Indian liaison to the Police Commissioner's Office. This is Pastor Monrose.
So Pastor Monrose from the Borough President's Office, but also the Guard Squad, the 67th Precinct Clergy Council.
There's a lot of work that has been happening prior to the Jouvert, reaching out to all the various communities and all the young people to ensure that this be a safe Juve.
And I think you see the team here. We have been working for months together.
I want to commend you on the work because people just see as it unfolds, but they don't know the production that goes behind to ensure that this happens. I want to thank you on behalf of the community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.